Welcome back, guys. This is KSP Hard Mode episode 19, I believe. Yeah, 19. Yeah. And we're launching another payload here. Now, this I call the Munhopper for obvious reasons. It's originally a four-man ship, but we actually threw one guy out before we launched it. So there's on top there's a lander that's able to go down to the moon and get back up. And we also have a pretty sturdy transport stage that should be almost full when we actually get to the moon. Now, there's a lot of science left on the moon that we haven't really bothered with. And we need to get that stuff because I need some. We need some. Mainly two technologies we really need right now, and that's the whatchamacallit, the recyclers, the water and oxygen recyclers, and because that gives us a lot longer range for our trips, and the manned ones at least. And we also need the mainsails because I want to launch a couple of really heavy things, and the skippers just, well, they aren't doing it. Could probably fix something up with more stuff, just more engines, lower stacks and more fuel lines and stuff. Nah, I don't really want to do that. Now, as you can see here, we are getting closer to the moon. We have tons of fuel left, and this is good because just adjusting here, and the plan is to go into a low orbit around the moon like this, and then we'll detach the lander craft, use that to land in several biomes, doing all sorts of science. And this will be important later on because, as I said, we really need that science. That's one of our biggest problems right now is the lack of a couple of key parts. Now we're still 5-ish days out from our burn towards Joule, and we should be able to get there pretty quickly after that because our the only manned objects we have right now is the space station and this thing. And this thing should be able to stay alive for a while, but we should be able to get home pretty quickly too. So we are circularized-ish. I'm just going to give it a bit of a push over 20, I think. Yeah, over 20. Yeah, that's good. So more or less circular. It's more or less a level on the equator there, and we still have some signs we haven't picked up in orbit as well, so we'll just get that. Now, we need to get Sean out of there, and first we'll just take a quick EVA report, just to scrape together the last piece of science. Oh, and his RCS pack is jammed, of course. We'll have to just reset that. That is a weird bug. I've had it a couple of times. Now, getting in there. Now you can see I did a trick here with the double decouplers. The reason why I did that is I didn't want that stage to influence the delta V calculations. And when you do these double stages like this, as you can see here, when we start backing back up here just a bit, it actually separates as a whole separate part. Oh, just going to go directly north here. We are so close to the equator that that's probably our best bet. And yeah, then we are basically ready. I think we should probably do a docking here first just to verify that this will indeed work. I've had some trouble with docking and discovering it a bit late, so I do want to check that out. But as you can see, this is going well. This is going just fine. Now, the technical side of it is going well. The piloting side, not so much, as you might be able to see here. I have all these extra indicators and all that stuff. I'm not good at docking, but this is okay. It's not too bad. Of course, this is sped up. I took it really, like calmly just docked, and yeah. Alright, so we are ready here. We should be able to just burn retrograde and a bit further north, just because I want to push our orbit a bit north there. Yeah, so we land inside the crater, and it's time to get down. So we'll speed up the time a bit. We are getting ready to do our burns here. Just send some more stuff, and I'll start burning pure horizontal first, just to get rid of some of that velocity, because I want to fall straight down. So this is what I always do. I chase the retrograde marker into the middle of the nav ball, and then just try to keep it there. And slowly, carefully, we are in a bit of a hill here. It's not optimal, but it should do us nicely. It's not too bad. Oh, yeah, careful. Oh, yeah, that's a good landing. That's good. And we're actually angled 90 degrees. That's on the 90-degree marker. That's good. Right, do some more science here from the crater. That's awesome. And then we get Sean out. Now, so it's time to put down the flag. Now, this of course is the Munhopper's first landing. And yeah, Sean Kerbal was here. He's doing like Nansen. Alright, and getting back, of course. Now, this is the first landing. I'm going to do several of these just to harvest some science. Probably between this episode and the next, just to get us as much as possible. But I'm actually very happy with how this performed. It's quite heavy because of all the science equipment. As you can see, we're just spamming science like crazy here. And it did perform well. The thrust to weight ratio is good, so it's really, really easy to land. The last couple of meters are actually the hardest. Alright, we're getting back up, and now the last test here. Do we have enough oomph in this thing to actually get back into orbit and meet up with the mothership? Well, it is kind of a mothership. Right, so we're trying to hit more or less the same periaps there, and then we'll just increase our app-waps until we have a match, and then just finagle a bit with the RCS. Alright, well, change to this one, verify that we are correctly aligned, and we should be good. Getting over there, and getting close. Oh yeah, that's good. I did kind of mess up this bit, just kind of mess it up, but it's not too bad. I actually warped right past it. Well, that's fine. We have so much fuel, it doesn't matter at this point. We don't have enough fuel. We could maybe have enough fuel for a landing, as long as we don't have to get back up. That wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't be that good though. So yeah. Alright, so as you can see, I'm aligned due south, trying to figure out the angles here, and then I kind of remember that, well, it shouldn't be that hard. So, just try and get up there. Now, we aren't, as you can see there, we're close to equator, but for some reason this mothership still kind of rotates a bit, it slides a bit. I'm not sure what that is, and it might be because I didn't wait long enough or something, but as you can see there, it is kind of turning around, and that's not me doing it. I'm standing perfectly still here. As you can see, it's way off the northern point there, so oh, come on, let's get back there. I'm just going to aim it like so, try to align it back to the lander. I don't care about the northern direction right now. I will fix that later. So, but right now I just want to dock and make sure that the Sean guy actually gets back alive. Now we have tons of life support and stuff on this lander. I could probably, if I put some parachutes on it, I could probably use that to go home. Oh, almost almost having some trouble. And for some reason this docking maneuver was so much harder than it usually is. I don't know what I did wrong. I know that the center of mass isn't perfectly aligned with the RCS ports and stuff like that, but it shouldn't be that bad. Right, but we're docked. We are good, and we can now get back on the northern direction there, which will make future dockings much easier. You can see we have tons of light ports. So let's get our oxidizer and our liquid fuel just transfer out from the main tank, and that should fill up the lander. So we should have, as you can see there, we are, well, we did have 83%, and now we are going to reach like 60-ish. So we should be able to do this landing and one more, and possibly even one more if we do everything correctly. We'll have to see when that's done, but at least getting science from a couple of extra biomes will be nice. Nope, just spend some science and we're done. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.